Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are installing a new exhaust setup on the car. I know it's kind of funny, million exhaust setups, but I'm going back to the Super Sprint race exhaust just to see how that kind of sounds. And also, I wanted to give my brother my current exhaust so he can test that out on his car. So that's kind of what we're doing. I'm also going to be scheduling a dyno tune in the next couple of weeks. I wanted to have a consistent exhaust setup and have as much of the stuff on the car be consistent to as it was a year and a half ago when we did the last dyno test. It has been a while since I've been in front of the camera, but you know, I've been going to the gym, boxing, and working a lot. So since I've been able to actually film anything, and I'm finally excited that I am able to film something again, and I just got a bunch of parts in as well. So I'm just waiting for a few more things to tie in all the parts together. So I want to install everything all together, but I'm super excited because I'll finally be able to film more content, and we're also scheduling, like I said earlier, a dyno day to see the E85 results. So lately I've been on a new energy drink hype since working out, and somebody introduced me at the gym to Alani New, and I literally went to Target and bought every single flavor they had just to test it out. So today's test will be Witch's Brew, and let's see if it's any good. Damn, that's pretty good. If you like green apple and like a sweet green apple, you'll love this flavor. It's pretty damn good. I've only tried one bad flavor from that energy drink company, and it was not good, but it was the Hawaiian something. Stay away from that flavor. We will have to clean up the Super Sprint exhaust a little bit because it is a little dirty, and I want to put it on the car cleaner than it is right now, so we don't have to do too much cleaning when we're back in the show season. But I am very curious to hear how it's going to sound. I think it's going to drone a lot less than this exhaust is, and I hope that is the case. It might not sound as deep from the way I remembered it last time, but I never had it in combination with the MagnaFlow, or not the MagnaFlow, the CPI med pipe or raspberry. So we'll see how the Super Sprint sounds, and then we can finally do the dyno day and compare results. We've arrived at the shop, so let's get the car on the lift and let's see how fast we can do this exhaust switch, because I've done it so many times. I think I could get it done in 15 minutes once the car's on the lift, but we'll see. Alright, so I cleaned up the exhaust system. It looks a lot better than it was. It was super dirty. It was almost like mud on the cans, but now it's looking a lot better. We can start the install. So, you guys know the job. We're taking off 3 bolts right here. And then we're taking off the hangers right here. And this one right there. Swapping it over to the Super Sprint, and then we have a new exhaust. So I think we're going to time it out, and we'll see how long it's going to take this muffler off. Alright, so the M3 is back at it again, and we have a blown control arm, so you can see the coilover popping out. So we're not going to be finishing up the exhaust today, or we are finishing up the exhaust, but we're not taking the car home because we have to wait until I get the control arm in. But this is a fairly common issue if you have coilovers on the E46, since I don't know why they made something that holds a spring out of cast aluminum, because this is inevitable, and I think this might be the second set I've got on this car. This one is looking good, so we're not gonna have to change this one, but I do have reinforcement plates for these control arms, which is a steel plate that goes in between the coilover or the spring perch and the control arm to reinforce it a little bit more and distribute some of the forces throughout the whole control arm and hopefully prevent this from cracking again as it is here. So luckily I caught it while I was at the shop, and I wasn't stuck somewhere on the road with a completely blown out control arm. But we're gonna have to put everything on hold, and we can't go to Cars and Coffee tomorrow, which is a bummer because I was really looking forward to it. All right, we got the Super Sprint exhaust installed. It's looking pretty nice down here. It was a little harder to install the Super Sprint than I expected, trying to get the alignment to fit perfectly, because I think I messed when I installed the other exhaust setup. I was messing with the bushings here, and I think I tweaked something, so it took a little bit longer than usual to install this exhaust. But we have it on, and we're about to hear how it sounds, because I completely forgot how this setup sounds. And then we're gonna just wait for this to come in, hopefully sometime next week, so we can swap that and I can finally start driving the car again. Okay, so immediately on startup, this exhaust is a lot quieter than my other setup that I had. Inside the cabin, I will definitely say a lot of the deep droney tone is completely gone with this exhaust setup. So once I'm able to drive the car again, I'll see how it sounds. But for now, I kind of enjoy this little bit more subtle exhaust note. Well, that's it for today's video. It was an epic fail, but hopefully I'll catch you guys in a week or so when we're reinstalling the new control arm, and then we can go and see how the car sounds with the Super Sprint exhaust and the CPI midsection. So until then, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.